and you and the interpreter on the screen.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. So nobody, there's nobody,
people
there's just the three of us.
Correct. Okay. Okay. I think we are good to go. Janina, good? Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone, and happy Pride. My name is Mary Fascist. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a North African, West Asian, Lebanese-born woman with light brown skin, dark curly hair, wearing a white tank top and black text that reads Upgrade Accessibility presents Prior Way with a Prior Way logo on it, glasses, black headphones, and speaking into a black microphone. I am a founder of the disability justice movement, Upgrade Accessibility, and Prior Way. I am thrilled that you all are here. But before we begin, Prior Way would like to take a moment to acknowledge with the utmost respect that the land that we all stand upon today is a traditional and ancestral home of many indigenous peoples. The land known as Turtle Island by many indigenous people was stolen and renamed North America by white colonizers who destroy lives along with a way of life. Please take a moment to consider the legacies of violence, displacement, and the settlement that bring us here together today. We must practice this education and inclusion as we recognize our own history and responsibility and commitment to displaced and colonized people everywhere. And now, without further ado, I will turn it over to Audrey, who I would like to thank for being here again this year. Thank you so much, Audrey. I will let you take it away now.
Thank you, Mary. So I'm Audrey. I'll do a quick introduction and then we'll do a short practice today. So my name is Audrey again. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I live in France, land of the colonizer. I'm disabled. I've got multi-chronic illnesses. I'm autistic and I'm queer. And I'm so thrilled as well to be here again this year. It's really an honor, and I would like to thank Mary for her trust in myself to invite me again. I'll do a quick checking for myself. I had quite a weird day with my dog not being well, so if you see me going a bit funny at some point, that might be why. So, but I'm being real right now because I know we all live with difficulties, grief, discomfort, pain, fatigue. I know this, I live it every day as well myself. And I know that yoga is connoted as something that can be, a cure or anything. I tell you, it's none of that. However, it can help you. So that's what we're going to do today with a sense of curiosity, of openness. If you've never done it, then great. If you've done it before, then great as well. We're just going to do a practice that is adaptive, respectful, I hope. And basically you do whatever you want to do. So if a movement doesn't appeal, doesn't feel right in your body, then don't do it, or find how you can adapt. How can it work for me? And that's part of the yoga practice, this creativity, this openness, this adaptability. And that's something that you all have. We have to, as disabled people, as queer people, whatever you have going on in your life, this is a skill you have already. So trust that. Having said that, I will show a few movements. We're going to start with a short centering, then do a quick flow, then we'll do Shavasana, which is a relaxation pose, and then we'll end there. So if you find, we'll start by finding a comfortable position, whatever that is that means to you today. So I'm sitting on the chair, but you can sit on a couch, on a bed. You can even lie down if that's what you need today. You can elevate your feet with a cushion if you need. Bring a pillow and put it on top of you, because that can help with releasing some tension in the shoulders. I usually do this for my own practice. I don't do this when I teach because I want you to see the movement that I'm doing. But trust me, this is props. They're here to help you. So use them if you need them. So we're in Tadasana, and that's a Sanskrit word that means mountain pose. And it's mostly all about the lower body. So whether you've got working legs or not, doesn't matter. Just focus on your hips, on your lower body, and let the chair, I'm going to use the word chair from now on, but wherever you're sitting, let the chair support you for a second. Just feel how that feels. Just being here and just breathing. That's all we're doing right now. And we're going to start by rocking side to side, very gently, and going at your own pace and at your own amplitude. So you can even just do this or not moving at all. Again, your body, your choice. And then rocking from back and forth. Placing your attention in your lower body, releasing when needs to be released, if there's some discomfort or tension there. And then going back to center, Tadasana, mountain pose. At this point, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Maybe don't look at the screen. There's nothing to look at. And just taking a big, long breath. And if that helps you, you can bring your shoulders on an inhale, up to your ears or as high as it goes. And then with a big exhale, let go. You can even make some sounds. So again, inhale as high as you can. You don't have to use your hand. I'm just highlighting. And then with a big exhale, we let go. And then once more, and if you want to make a big sound, then go for it. Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, let go. And bring your attention inwards. What's happening right now in your body, in your mind, with your breath? Bringing in a sense of curiosity and compassion rather than judgment. We're just observing right now. There's nothing to change. Just observing, noticing what's happening. letting go what came before, what will come after. Nothing to do but be present. And again, with a big inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. And big exhale, let go. And at this point, you can open your eyes again if you like. And we're going to do a round of Surya Namaskar. That means sun salutations. It was summer solstice on Wednesday in the Northern Hemisphere. So I thought this was appropriate for today still. So bringing attention to the upper body this time, and in particular to your shoulders. So if you can, bring your arms as high as you can with a big inhale. And with a big exhale, we just let go. You can do this with one arm and the other can hold your chair. I'm going quite fast right now because I want to show you the different options, but you go at your own rhythm again. And then you alternate the arms if that's accessible to you. Or even with no arms. In this case, I'm gonna show this from the side. And this means that you open from the chest and your shoulders, your shoulder blades are gonna start to meet each other. So basically, you're just doing the movement that we do with the arms, but you don't even need the arms. The arms are just, my teacher calls this window dressing. So I'm going to do this without the arms facing the camera. Again, big inhale. We're lifting towards the sky, lifting the arm towards the sky, and then a big exhale. We're coming down, releasing into the earth. Okay, so we're going to do once more. I'm going to show the arm. Inhale, upwards, exhale, coming back to the side. This time, bring your attention to heart center. If that helps you, can bring your hands to the heart, or Anjali Mudra, which is salutation pose or prayer pose. So the palms of the hands are facing each other and your thumbs are touching your heart. Just taking one breath here. And then releasing the hands on the legs. And we're going to do a round of Madhuryasan, Bithilasan, which is cat and cow. So your hands are on your knees or anywhere that's comfortable for you on the legs. And we're going to bring the spine. The spine is starting to round from the back of the spine, so from the lumbar area. And we slowly rounding, and the head and the neck are the last thing to go. And your gaze are going in between your feet. You go as far as you want with this. It can be very small. It could just be your chin trying to meet your sternum. So that's cat. And then with a big inhale, we're gonna start moving upward. So again, starting with the back of your spine, start to curve the other way with the heart lifting and the throat, the gaze and the head are the last to come up. This is cow. And again, this can be very small. This can be just your chin going up towards the sky. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 times. Again, on your own pace and on amplitude. So with a big exhale, we start to round. The lower body is sinking into the chair, grounding into the earth, taking in energy from there. And we're releasing the shoulders, No tension in the hands and the arms. And then maybe some slight pressure so that we can get some support from our hands and the top body so that we can rise towards the sky with a big inhale, and we're back in cow. So twice more. So rounding, we let go, we're rounding, like a Halloween cat. As far as you want. Again, you follow whatever your body needs today. And then with a big inhale, we're coming back up, and the body is going into multiple directions. The top body is going towards the sky, and the lower body is still grounding into the earth. And we're extending into space. We're bringing a lot of space in the spine. So take this as an intention into your last round of cat and cow. Back into cat with a big exhale. Letting go, letting go, letting go. No tension in the shoulders. And then with a big inhale, I'm bringing a lot of energy from the earth, and then that helps me lift my heart towards the sky. And then I release back into Tadasana, and we're going to do just one round of side bends. So again, arms, no arms, you do whatever you want. We just do one side at a time. So start with the right if you can. Just lifting one arms. I'm not lifting it up, as you can see, or not. And then I'm bending slightly towards the left, and I'm extending onto the side, bringing in a lot of space there into the side of my body. And with no hands, that could look with holding the side of my chair, and then trying to extend as much as possible on the right side and not collapsing too much on the left. And then coming back to center, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So lifting one arm or not, or just arm down. The interesting thing is happening in the spine and the side of the body, not the arm. The arm is there to help you. If it doesn't help you, again, don't do it. And then coming back. Speaking of the time, we're going to do all of this once more as a flow. So again, you follow your own rhythm. Excuse me. So one more round of Surya Namaskars and salutations. So again, doing a big circle like the sun with your arms or with your shoulders, or you could even do this with your head. And then bringing down into Anjali Mudra, prayer pose in front of your heart, or just your hands, or place your attention here. Having a big inhale and a big exhale. And then your hands are placing themselves onto your legs wherever you want. And we're going straight into cat, sorry. So rounding with a big exhale, just letting go. Let go of the muscles of your face. They're not working right now. You don't need them for that pose at all, or any pose for that matter. And then with a big inhale, we're saying hello to the sky, bringing your heart, opening up, taking up space, bringing space inside us, into our spine, our shoulders, our throat. And then coming back to center, we're going to do one side bend. So bringing your arm up or not. And then just going towards the left. And then back to center. And then with a big inhale again, we're taking space in that shoulder, and then not collapsing, but just grounding even more with your lower body. Your hips are still level onto the chair. You're still not moving there. It's only your spine that's doing all the work. And then coming back to center. And you can shake. Just release all of that. Just do whatever you want with your body right now, whatever it's calling you, like, oh, yeah, that was a lot of work. Okay, and we're just gonna have a few breaths of rest. So just find a comfortable position, finding some alignment in your spine. Align your body with your breath, with the space around you. And just taking it all in, whatever it's feeling right now. So fine. One of the things that we learn in yoga philosophy, so yoga is an embodied philosophy. All we're doing now is called asana, which is movement, poses. We're doing a bit of pranayama, which is breath work. But that's only two things. There's loads of other stuff that's called yoga. It's all part of the practice. And basically, it's an embodied philosophy. And there's so much that I could tell you right now that would apply to our lives. Non-violence, love, compassion, respect, all these things are part of the practice. So that's what we practicing right now through movement. And by taking a few moments to rest, we're allowing ourselves some love, some compassion for our bodies, our minds that work so hard for us, that do so much for us, even if there's a lot of pain, fatigue. Yeah, I have all of this too, as I said at the start. And when you're ready, and if that's accessible to you, if you like, you can, so you can't really see my legs, but I'm gonna open them a little. But that's just an option. So you do what you want. And we're gonna do a pose that's called Trikonasana. It means triangle. So we're gonna bring that's my left, but you can start with whichever, to be honest. And bring it as far as you can on your leg, on your left leg. It doesn't matter, it's not better to go all the way to your knee. If you stare your hips, that's absolutely great. And I'm actually gonna stare my hip because I've got a lot of pain today, so that's what I need. And you're not collapsing, but yeah, your shoulders are gonna, oh yeah, okay. No, they're right here, they're down, aren't they? And so to add more space, we're gonna start to bring our heart towards the sky again. And you could stay here. And if you want a bit more of a challenge, or if that feels okay for you today, you can start to raise your other arm as far as you want. And that's the kind of thing. Said that a bit wrong. Triangle pose. And here, again, we're adding a lot of space into the spine, and we're taking up more space, but we're actually extending into space. And I know maybe I'm just saying words right now, but maybe that means something to you. It does to me, and I don't want to go too far into what that means to me, but to me, it means I'm making myself bigger. I'm not collapsing. I am not crouching. This is me. I'm here. And that's my space. And then when you've had enough, you can come back to center, maybe have a wiggle. It's a lot of work in the shoulders, so I appreciate that. You need to wiggle a little bit. And then we're going to do that on the other side. So again, you can bring your arm. I can go a bit further on that side, which is nice, but you know, whatever. It doesn't have to be symmetrical, of course. And it's actually quite a nice inquiry to see, oh, okay, so my body today, you know, it's not the same on the left and right. Of course it's not. We don't use the left and the right side the same way. And again, lifting your heart to the sky as much as possible for you today. And if you like, you can start to raise your arm. And we extending towards the sky, again in multiple directions, because we're grounding with our lower body into the earth. Taking up space again, whatever that means to you. And then bringing back our arm to center. And then you can bring your legs back into center if you like. And again, have a wiggle if you want. Any other movement that you need right now before we go into Shavasana, which is relaxation pose or corpse pose, actually. So we're going to be in stillness, whatever that means to you. Stillness is to be found inside as well as in our own body. So, few options. You can stay in Tadasana, so mountain pose, as we've been doing for this practice, for most of it. You can use the support of your chair if you have one. So maybe going a bit further and just letting go a bit. And if that's available to you, you can also extend your legs. So really like you lounging. Personally, I like it. I know it's hard to find some comfortable position in a chair. So, or you can go and lie down as well if that's accessible to you. I'm gonna bring my little cushion into me because I found that really comforting. And again, you can close your eyes if you like, or soften your gaze. Not looking at the screen. There's nothing to look at the moment, apart from me and beautiful Janina, but you can just let go. This is a time for you to just rest again, just allowing what's happening. Just softening where you need to, softening the inside of your mouth, softening the muscle of your eyes, your forehead, your jaw. We tend to hold a lot of tension in those areas. So bringing in some compassion and some softness here. I'm gonna leave you in a few moments of silence. We all together, we all here together, having few moments, few rare moments of, I hope, quiet and rest for you. If at any point you need to move, please do so consciously, but without judgment. It's absolutely fine. And if you find your thoughts are going all over the place, know that mine are too. Everybody is the same. So continue to observe your breath, your body sensations, and just bringing a sense of curiosity and compassion. All right, see you in a few moments. With gentleness, start bringing some awareness back into your body. Maybe wiggle out of your body, so it could be your fingers, your toes, your nose. Just very gently starting to come back into our mutual space. If you've lied down, come back to seated very slowly. If you're sitting, bring your attention to heart center. If that helps you, you can bring your hands on top of each other, on top of your heart, or in Anjali Mudra, prior pose. And just a moment of gratitude for yourself, for making the time to be here today, for your body and everything it allows you to do. Moment of gratitude for everyone and every being that supports you, that allows you, that means that you could be with us today. Moment of gratitude for Mary and everybody else that is organizing this wonderful event. Moment of gratitude for planet Earth and all its being, all the humans, all the animals, all the trees, the flowers. That means that we all have a home that nourishes us. And a moment of gratitude for these practices, these sacred practices of yoga that comes from South Asia, and all the people that carried them throughout centuries so that we can still benefit from them today. And if you'd like to dedicate this practice to someone or another being, maybe a pet, favorite tree, so they can also feel the love and compassion that you've cultivated during this practice today. Thank you so much for being here and for your presence today. I hope this was a good use of your time, and see you soon.
Audrey, thank you so much. You are the only person that makes me enjoy yoga. I am not a yoga fan, but I always look forward to practicing yoga with you. So thank you for that. I believe we have there is a comment in the chat that says, "Thank you so much. That was wonderful." And
Oh,
that
good.
comment is from Emma.
Thank you, Emma. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. And yeah, this felt really special. I went really fast. I apologize, but I was a bit excited.
No, it
Yeah.
was wonderful.
Okay, good.
I want to thank
Um,
you again. I want to let everyone know that we have 2 giveaways today. One is already live. The other one will be live this afternoon. The second art submission video will be up this afternoon as well. Tomorrow we have the spoken word and poetry submissions that will be going live on YouTube, as well as our mini concert. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have our drag show. So there is a lot more of Prior Way to come. Thank you everyone for being so supportive of me. Again, I am a one-woman show, so it has been a lot of work, but it has been very, very worth it to provide community and a space for all of us. So thank you for attending Prior Way. Thank you to our Sean Tupper. Thank you again to Audrey. Audrey, where can people find you? Did we lose Audrey? Did we? I will tag Audrey in the Prior Way stories so that you are able to follow. Oh, Audrey, where can people find you? How can they follow you?
So I'm on Instagram and Audrey _ Ojo, which is spelled AUZHO. I also have a website that's called Ojo, AUZHO. And I'm doing a restorative yoga class in 2 weeks on Friday the 7th. And it's donations, and some of the donations will go to Mary, actually, so that she can finally get a van. So all the information is on my website and on Instagram. If you didn't catch any of that, just send a message to Mary and maybe she can send those through to me, because I don't know if you can see the chat or not. So yeah, that'd be great to see you at least in 2 weeks. Otherwise, I do private classes, and there's also some videos on YouTube, and everything is the same. It's always accessible, always adaptive for people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, all of that. So yeah, it'd be great to see some of you, and yeah, it was a pleasure.
Okay, I put your Instagram in the chat so people can follow you. Please follow Audrey. Audrey is amazing.
Thank you.
And again, I am not a yoga person. Everyone, if you attended last year, you know that our session with Audrey was called "Have You Tried Yoga?" And that is because everyone says to us, "But have you tried yoga?" So I would try yoga more if Audrey was teaching it all the time. Again, thank you everyone. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Karen Cooper. Thank you to everyone who attended live on Zoom as well as YouTube, and everyone who will be watching this recording. Thank you. Happy Pride, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.